fear death.
The Lord Dagon!
Whatever it was, it's gone now. Huh?
Lord Dagon will help your soul in the boot. I do.
Who's there? You cannot escape the master's vigilance. For Lord Dagon! You cannot escape the master's vigilance. Yeah! You cannot escape. You cannot escape the master's vigilance. Yeah. something we need to discuss. Are we not late?
Thank Talos you've returned safely. Do you have the amulet? Please tell me you have some good news. Ah, good. You should take that to Martin right away. He'll be in the Great Hall reading. He's hardly taken time to sleep since you left.
Martin, the security. I'm just not...
Good evening, sir.
Ah, you're back. I told Joffrey not to worry. I can see you've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you? By the Nine! Such a thing is dangerous even to handle. Forgive me. You were right to bring it, but you'd better give it to me. I know some ways to protect myself from its evil power. I don't know. Maybe. I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Cameron's paradise lies within these pages. But I will need time. Tampering with dark secrets, even just reading them, can be very dangerous. I'll have to proceed carefully. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey. He was concerned about reports of spies in Bruma. I hope to have at least part of the Mysterium Xarxes translated in a few days. Speak to Joffrey about those spies in the meantime.
My lord, I would speak with you.
Please, Blade, say what you will, but let us forego these absurd...
Hail! Good. I hope Martin knows what he's doing with that evil book. I fear for what it could do to him if he's not careful. Ah, yes, I hope you can help. The gate guards have reported seeing strangers on the road for the past several nights. I cannot leave Cloud Ruler undefended while my men search the whole mountainside, but these spies must be eliminated. Thank you. Talk to Stefan. He can tell you where he has seen them. Captain Bird in Bruma may also be able to help. I've asked the Countess to have the guard keep an eye out for strangers. Track down the spies and kill them. Find out what they know and what they're planning, if possible. I'm counting on you to eliminate those spies.
I never had time to properly thank you for your help back in the Imperial City. I wouldn't have made it back here if it weren't for you. Now that we have a free moment, I thought you might be able to use some tricks I've picked up fighting with the Blades over the years. Nobody who hasn't trained with the Blades will know these moves, so you should find them useful. See, when they swing at you sidearm, you twist your wrists like this. Exactly. You're a natural at this. Let me show you another one. Farewell.
What have you learned? Very well. The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity. This fortress is well supplied with arms and armor. Use what you need from the armory in the East Wing. The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government. The coronation of each new Emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the Emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries. This place was built by Raymond Cyrodiil Zakaviri Dragon Guard at the founding of the Second Empire. Since then, it has served the Blades as headquarters, fortress, and sanctuary. We can protect Martin here until you recover the Amulet of Kings. I'm glad to have Boris here. He guards Martin night and day. His way of atoning for the death of Emperor Uriel, I suppose. Let me know when you have...
How goes it? Greetings. It's you. Hi.
I'm Captain Bird, commander of the Bruma Guard. Except for Gerald coming back from a trip down south, things are pretty quiet. Not much travel right now with the Oblivion crisis. I've told my men to keep a sharp eye out, but I've had no reports of any strangers in town. What about you? Turned up anything suspicious? All right, anything I can do for you, just let me know.
Hello.
Looks like you're handy with a blade.
Hi there. How are you? Hi there.
Spare a coin for the infirm?
You cannot escape the master's vigilance.
Only the chosen will survive the cleansing.
Yeah! Oh! Yeah!
What have you learned about the spies? Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The gods did not idly choose you as their agent, whatever you may think. But it is clear that Mankar Cameron will soon bring all his power to bear against Bruma. I will warn the Countess of the danger. You should speak to Martin. I believe he has made some progress with the Mysterium Xerxes. I will send word to the Countess at once of the danger to Bruma. You should speak to Martin about his progress with the Xerxes.
I've deciphered part of the ritual needed to open a portal to Cameron's paradise. The Xerxes mentions 4 items needed for the ritual, but so far I have only deciphered one of them. The blood of a Daedra lord. In fact, Daedric artifacts are known to be formed from the essence of a Daedric lord, from whence they derive their great power. Not an easy thing to come by, obviously, but we will need a Daedric artifact. Bring it to me when you have acquired one. I won't ask what you went through to obtain this, my friend. I know all too well the depravity of the princes of Oblivion. Are you ready to give me the artifact? Remember, the ritual will consume its physical form. It won't be seen again on Tamriel for many years. As you wish. My preparations for the ritual will be different depending on the artifact we use, so I'll need it as soon as possible. It is now clear to me that the only way to stop the Oblivion invasion is to relight the Dragonfires. Emperor, Amulet, and Dragonfire. With these divine gifts, the Daedra of Oblivion have been kept at bay for thousands of years. While the Dragonfires burned, the divine barriers kept the Daedra from making more than fleeting visits to our world. But the Dragonfires can only be relit by an heir of the Septim blood, wielding the Amulet of Kings. This was the essence of Mankar Cameron's plot. He was undone only by the merest chance. But his complete victory remains perilously close. We must recover the Amulet of Kings and relight the Dragonfires before it is too late to stem Dagon's invasion. I think I'm close to deciphering more of the ritual. I hope to have made some progress by the time you return with the Daedric artifact.
Welcome aboard, sir. It will be an honor to serve with you.
this one moves. A welcome change. So, mortal, you have found my shrine, and you have seen my followers. They are an embarrassment to me. The fools cast a spell in the hopes of summoning me to them. It was prideful and foolish, and it has had its consequences. My followers are trapped between worlds. Their bodies here on this plane, their souls in Oblivion. I would have you reunite the bodies and the souls. I will transport you to the plane of Oblivion in which they are trapped. Find their souls. When all are collected, I will return you here. Return to me when you are prepared.
Well met. I'm pleased that you would ask. There is a way, though it's not known to me. Count Isildur of Skingrad has done the most recent research on a cure, I believe. He's what you might call a vested interest in the subject. I suggest you travel there and seek an audience with him. Given your condition, I believe he may assist you. You haven't yet been given recommendations by all the necessary individuals, Associate. Keep working at it. You too. Yes.
Greetings. Do you have business at Castle Skingrad? I'm afraid the Count does not see anyone without an approved appointment. Do you have an appointment? I see. Please, wait here one moment. I shall speak with the Count. Stop talking.
I understand you're looking for a cure for vampirism. This is fortunate, as I also seek the cure. I wish to tell you a story so that you might understand why I would trust you with my secrets. Would you hear it? More than 50 years ago, my wife Rona and I were both turned into vampires. While I came to embrace the changes in myself, she did not. She hated what she had become and refused to feed to keep herself healthy. She eventually slipped into a coma from which she is not awoken. My trusted servants have cared for her all this time, but I wish for her to at last find peace. The cure is for her. I have researched what I can, but acquiring the cure is beyond my grasp. I cannot risk drawing too much attention to myself, so I would ask that you take up the search on my behalf. If you are successful, I will reward you in whatever small way I can. Will you aid me? What little I have discovered points to the witches of Glenmoral. In the past, they have been capable of creating a cure. I have searched for these witches throughout Cyrodiil, but no coven still exists within its borders. There may be one left. I have unconfirmed reports of a woman seen near the Corbolo River who fits the description of these witches. Seek her out and learn whether she can help. She lives somewhere along the river, east of the Imperial City and south of Cheydinhall. If you are successful in finding a cure, report to my steward. You have my thanks. Leave me alone. Tidings, citizen.